Okay, I hope everybody is doing fantastic. We just finished up on a job for today. Came back here to the building, actually hanging out in the gym for just a bit. I got some exciting news from the rep. He said that the brand new equipment should be getting here in about 6 weeks. What's not exciting is that the weather has changed and it has become super hot. We're dying out there. I've been working a lot. I really don't keep track of my own hours, but I do know that I've probably been working a little bit more than I really want to. I'm already struggling to keep up, so I don't have time to get sick, and I need every bit of energy that I can find. That's why I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, AG1. AG1 is a daily health drink that is packed with vitamins and minerals. One of the very first things that I do every day after I come downstairs, I head to the kitchen to mix up some AG1. 1 scoop in 8 ounces of water and it is ready to go. My wife likes to sip hers all morning, but I drink mine down in about 5 seconds so I can move on to other things like taking the trash out with Annie. I've been taking AG1 for over a year now and I rarely miss a day. If you work construction like I do, especially if you're working in the summer under the hot sun, you already know how draining that it can be. That's where I rely on AG1 to give me that little bit of an energy boost to make it through those long summer days. Another thing that I really like about AG1 is that they are continually refining it and making it even better. This year they came out with the next generation of AG1. They upgraded the probiotics and they added even more vitamins and minerals. Some other benefits are that it helps to support your immune system and it helps to fill nutrient gaps because you already know that most of us do not have the perfect diet. Right now is the best time to give AG1 a try. You can get started on AG1 Next Gen for less than $3 a day when you subscribe. I personally like the subscription because it just lands on my door every month and it's one less thing that I need to think about. Just click the link down in the description or scan the QR code right here to see what AG1 can do for you. All right, I need to go home and get busy in the office because this time of year, the work never ends. All right, let's get into this video.
This is bad.
Oh, they're there. This is the hardest ground I think I've ever dug. Yeah, it's a gas line. This is like bulletproof soil. Whoa, this looks really different. I don't know, this is really disappointing, man. Good morning. It is bright and early and I am just getting ready to leave for work. So today we're heading to a new project. It is a new construction driveway, front sidewalk, and city approach. We're going to be doing more work at the same house later. A really nice patio with some borders and some steps, but I kind of jammed them into the schedule. So we're just going to knock out the driveway so it's more convenient for them and come back at a later date to finish off the rest of the project. So Eric's not going to be in today and Ryan Jr. is not going to be in today, but it's not that big of a driveway. I mean, it's good size, but we'll get it knocked out. And then at 11 o'clock, I have concrete ordered for the front sidewalk. We'll go ahead and get that poured. The rest of the week is not looking good for weather. Tomorrow is supposed to be a rain out. We'll see. I'm at the point now where we've lost several days to rain, and I have customers calling and asking me when I'm coming. So if you're a contractor, you know how that feels when you start to get behind and you can't keep your schedule, and then customers are saying, hey, where are you? You say you'd be here. So I'm getting to that point already. So we'll have to pick it up a notch when the weather breaks. But I do have one shout out this morning. It goes to Jake at Heldwell Over Engineered. He sent me out, he does 3D printing, he's an inventor. He sent me out a bunch of cool stuff. So these are grinder discs holders, the 3 or 4.5 inch grinding discs, crayon holder, and then some toys for the kids. But he makes just about everything. If you have something custom that you need made, there's his information right there. But he sent me out a whole box of stuff, so thanks for that. All right, well, I'm gonna find Annie. We're gonna take this trash out and get this week started. How much garbage do we make? Good work. Wow, this is bad. And the animals have been in here too. That's disgusting. Well, we've been cleaning because we're having a graduation party today. So that's why we made extra garbage on top of the excessive garbage we already make. Well, we'll see what they take. He ain't gonna be happy when he pulls up here. Hello.
Ryan, I don't have a skid steer.
You want me to pick one up at the yard or?
Well, yeah, we definitely need a skid steer.
Okay, so then go to the yard. All right. Bye.
Okay, yep. Yep, a skid steer is gonna be required. It's a new flavor. Black raspberry. We'll give it a try. Brand new flavor.
Good morning.
Morning.
I like the new truck.
Thank you. Well, it's just a new wrap. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
It looks really sleek though.
Yeah, thank you. Morning, Missy.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I'm excited to try it. There's a new flavor. You guys have never had that before.
Oh, black raspberry. I didn't know we had it.
It's the first time I've ever seen it.
Okay. That looks like it's good. too.
Usually it's the mixed berry or the strawberry. I don't know, we'll
You
try
like
it.
raspberries?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Regular
Yep.
raspberries. That look good. No bag?
I don't need a bag. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All
Have
right.
a great
See you later.
day.
What's that?
I was at a restaurant yesterday,
Yeah?
and a gentleman saw me from you. He said, "Isn't that Ryan a great guy, Miss Z?" I'm like, I'm looking around like, who know me?
That's funny. See you later. 6:09, just pulling into the yard. I was here on, when was I here? Saturday and yesterday. So Saturday, we put a new hitch on the F350 because the old weak hitch was bent. And then yesterday, I was gonna mow the grass out there, but I couldn't because it has a flat tire again, the mower. And then I straightened all this with a skid loader, scraped up the last little bit of stuff. There's probably one load or a load and a half of fill there that needs to get cleaned out of here. I bought some new cones, so we're not running over the grates. I don't know what's going on this week. The gutter guy's supposed to come today, but he was supposed to come last week too, so who knows if he's actually coming today or not. They were supposed to test the sewer on Friday. They didn't show up for that, so I don't know if they're coming today or who knows. I have no idea, but I should probably move the Crown Vic in case they have a lift that they want to get around and a little cart. I have some stickers to go on the toolbox this morning. I got three this morning. What else we got? Oh, I got some, DeWalt sent me out some tools, or some bits I should say. I forgot what they even call this, the oscillating tool. They sent me some of the cutters. And then they gave me these two, 3-sided cutters. We only use those once in a while. I have the tool. Usually it's just like for cutting like trim on siding when concrete's going to be higher than, you know, sometimes those corner molds or trim hangs down, you cut them off. That oscillating tool works good for that, but we don't use it very often. Let's see what we got for stickers today. First one, not so much a business. Oh yeah, this is a sticker. Terry Monkey Optometrist. So he sent me out an American flag decal. Definitely, I think I'll put this one over here, right next to Victory Boulevard. That looks cool. And then we'll put his sticker right next to it. I just ordered 5 new pairs of glasses. It's my last pair, and Saturday I melted sparks right into it, right into the plastic. I had to cut off, I'll show you, to get this. We took this hitch off, we put the new hitch on, and the new hitch didn't really fit with the skirt I had on the bed, so I had to cut the skirt. But we got a new hitch on, super heavy duty. This one's not gonna break. Also got a new hitch for the boat. I think Taylor's gonna put that on today. And then we have, this just comes from Steve. So Steve from Muskego, thank you. It's right here in Wisconsin, just about 30 minutes south of here. To prevent accidents, keep your mouth shut. All right, looks like he'll fit here pretty well. And then the last one comes from, well, you gave me a lot of stickers. Sorry, I'm only gonna do one. Explosive Touch Enterprises, making events explosive. So this is obviously a fireworks guy. Oh, he wrote me a professional business letter and air shows. Fireworks, explosives, and air shows. Oh wow, he does like major explosives for events. That's pretty cool. So explosivetouch.com. If you got a wild event where you want explosives or fireworks, that's your guy. This cart out of the way. Make sure you get both buckets. Smooth and a tooth. It's Carlito, Pat, and little Ray so far. Waiting on around the corner and Francisco. I really hope the gutter guys show up today. Whoa. Does AM work though? That's all I care about. Yes. Got to get my J. Weber in the morning. I got to hand these out too. Pat, you want one of these?
What?
Keychain?
Sure.
I got plenty. A lady named Marianne Horseman.
Nice.
Just yeah, a fan. I think I'm gonna put these on the bench and guys can just grab them if they want them. We gotta grab another skid loader because Easy E rented another one for the week. Francisco's here. Not on the concrete. Just pull up to it. Taylor's coming in. He's gonna put the new hitch on the boat. This old hitch, it's got all rust in the master cylinder. It's rusted out. It's terrible. And I never liked this style of hitch. It's the only hitch I've ever seen like this, where when you stop, it actually pivots like this. And that's what engages the, you know, the brake fluid, the master cylinder. So we got one that pushes in, the style that I'm more familiar with. He's gonna suction out all the old fluid, fill it all with new, bleed them, be good to go. Vacation's not too far from now. Take about 6 weeks. All right, I just got everything out of the way. I texted the builder that I moved everything out of the way for the gutter guys to show up today. So hopefully he'll put some pressure on them. Tino just rolled in a few minutes late, and I think we're pretty much ready to go. I don't really think we need this Chevy today. What do you think? Brand new hitch.
Like it. Morning, sir.
Morning. Well, when I bought this bed, you know, it was only to here.
Yeah.
They took my super heavy duty factory hitch off. They said it won't work with the new bed. After they told me it was gonna work. When I bought the bed, they said, oh, factory hitch is gonna work. It'll be perfectly fine. Then when they're putting the bed on, they say, oh, the factory hitch won't work. What do you want us to do? I'm like, what do you mean? What do you want me to do? This is your problem now. So then I said, well, you guys need to replace it. I said, I need a super heavy duty hitch because we tow a lot of heavy stuff. And then they put that piece of junk on there. Yeah, the thing was like a toy. And then Taylor puts this one on. I cut it all off. He put it on. He's like, that doesn't make any sense that the other one went to fit. He said the bed has nothing to do with it. It just goes on the frame underneath there. And this has nothing to do with it. Anyways, it's done now. You got your radios?
Heavy duty. No, I gotta get it.
You can go in the farm truck with Francisco. You're driving the farm truck, right?
Yep.
All right, I'll see you over there. Ready to go. I didn't even have my coffee yet. Not even a sip. All right, I had to make a stop, but I'm here. I'm gonna get this mesh truck out of here. Hey, little Ray. Yeah. You think you could pull up out of the way somewhere?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, because it's kind of pinched right here. Tino's with Francisco, so they're gonna be a little while before they get here, I think. So he has a landscape plan, so that should make things a little easier as far as laying out the front walk, driveway, and all that. So it looks like he's got a PVC that he's gonna want under the walk. Morning. How's it going?
Going good. Now that you're here.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Love it.
So you got a plan, right? For the
do.
walk?
Well,
Or kind of?
we came up with that plan,
Oh, well, it's
more or less. I mean,
whatever you want.
the step being
With the joints?
where the joints are,
Okay.
and then you liked it flared out,
Yeah.
or flared in, I'm sorry.
Yeah, flared in. And
Right, so it's got
depends which way you're facing, but yeah. Flared in, flared
exactly. So 4 feet,
out. 4 feet, yep.
right, and then it's coming out.
Well, they're showing a, well, I guess they could have put a dash line. They're showing a 2-foot flare,
Okay.
which is way over.
over here.
Yeah, I can put a pin and show you what that looks like. But it's gonna be way over here, unfortunately. It's not even, I don't even think it's gonna hit your opening of your door. See, they have 1 foot 6 inches. That's from here to here is the 1 foot 6, and then they have 2 foot from there to your flare. But I say we don't obey that.
I agree.
If we do that, it's gonna screw up your driveway.
I know.
And then, you know, I'll fight with them if I have to. Yeah, let me grab some pins and see what we can do. I can't find a single tape measure. There's one. I put 5 of these on the truck. We got like 1 left.
Only one?
It's the only one I can find. Little Ray, don't park there. It's the very first thing I'm doing is running a string right there. Today's actually a Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday. Pretty much everything I've touched has not gone well so far today. A garbage can fell over. I spilled that everywhere. Some other stuff too. So maybe I'm just getting that out of the way. So the rest of the day is gonna go perfect. It's that square off the house, and you know, we're not doing what they said to do. I mean, you're still gonna have a 2 foot flare. You know, it's gonna appear to be a 2 foot flare. You know, because the concrete goes to the ridge, the top of the curb.
Right.
So I say we go with that.
Yeah.
Is that about what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Can you bring me a different can of paint? I got a hole in my pocket too. Look at this. I put so much stuff in here this morning already, and it just keeps falling right out. My phone, I'm telling you. We'll make it a 14-inch tread, and then we'll put a 14-inch, another 14-inch on there, so it looks kind of the same before we come in, like just like that.
Okay.
Hey, I'm having a party tonight at 5:30 to 8 at my house if anybody wants to stop by.
What happened?
I got food.
For what?
My daughter's graduation.
Congrats, boss.
Yeah.
You too. You are really good support.
Get these wound up and I'll scratch this side down. We'll get this set and ready for concrete on this side. Once you get it figured out, you know, once you know what the customer wants. I mean, that took like 20-25 minutes right there. All right, Big Ray, dig this out to the proper elevation.
Me?
Yeah.
No way.
Can't be scared, man.
I mean, I'll do it, but if I mess something up.
They didn't know.
Well, they knew when I put it on the end. Oh, look at you. Look at Carlito.
Oh my goodness. Is that your daughter?
That's your daughter? At her graduation?
Nice birthday.
That's like the old man dance. Anybody can do that, even if you're like 100.
Real easy, yeah.
Yeah.
To be right away.
So we're gonna do a couple 2x4s here. Here and here. We need a straight one. And then it flares just like this. I don't want to use those bendables all through here like we did in our other sidewalk. It looked terrible. I want 2 straight ones, 4 foot centered. And then white bendies over there. And then white bendies there. And then we can start the plastics here. Just pull up a little. I'm gonna have some dirt here, obviously. Yeah, just pull straight up. Saving the good gravel and then putting the dirt on pat. You can leave a little gravel against the wall because it's a step, and we don't have to put it back in before we pour. So don't dig all that all the way down, Ray. All right, I got the walk dug down. Start setting this up here. This ground is super rocky. We're in Sussex, Wisconsin, and it is nothing but rock. I don't even want to check my cameras and see if the gutter guy showed up.
Probably not.
Probably not. You'd think they'd be there by now. It's after 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, they're there. They came. All right. Just one guy? 4 guys, 5 guys. They're actually there. Finally. 6 guys. They got 6 guys there.
We should talk to them like, hey, you need more guys.
Yeah. I can talk to them if I wanted to. Make sure that's straight, man. Yeah. Put some pitch on that. They would be like, we're leaving. Bye. I'm gonna put one break in this driveway, 18 foot off. I think that should work out. Keep it a little flatter on the top before the slope starts. That way your sidewalk is a little flatter coming in, and then where you park up here, you got 18 feet, which is about the length of a car where you're gonna get in and out. A little bit flatter getting in and out. It's hard to get a pin in the ground, man. All right, let's see what that looks like when I bring this one down. Doing 18 feet, it just works out good. It'll work good with the joints. That looks pretty good right there. Yep, that looks pretty good. We're gonna go with that. All right, I'm gonna set all the pins for the walk. We need this 14 inches here. And we need one under here anyway, so cut 128 and put it all the way to the wall. Like this. You got to put a form here,
right there.
and then a bendy here.
Yeah, okay,
just follow. And this only goes to here. All right, these guys are setting the sidewalk. It's all laid out. Elevations are set. Has just a little fall from the house, and then it'll dip off there. I'm gonna dig this side out now and get this ready for forms as well. I'm gonna call the city here and see if I can get an inspection on this. Tomorrow the weather looks terrible anyway, so I don't think we're gonna be able to pour, but I'm gonna call anyway and see when they can come. I just got an email on new construction. They must have seen us this morning. It's right around here somewhere. It's not that one. It's not on this street. It's on one of these other streets. They must have seen us come through though. All right, inspector's coming at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That's the earliest they could come, which doesn't really matter because it's supposed to be a washout tomorrow. So it's not really gonna mess me up. If it wasn't gonna rain, it'd be a problem because I'd wanna pour that at 11, but it's just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Kind of trying to save the good gravel, but I can't help but mixing it up. Ray, why don't you get some grease? Oh, you're not done yet? Come on, man. I would have dug that in 2.5 minutes.
You said 2 inches.
It's 2 inches down in between the string. Oh, okay.
What?
That sounds like an excuse for sure. Hey, I could definitely talk to him now, look. I could talk to the guy now, look.
Oh, Jan. Hey.
All right, inspections moved to 11 now. That's good. I wonder if it's a seamless gutter. I wonder if they make one gutter 160 feet long. I bet they do, because they got little jacks on the ground.
Maybe.
See, look, they got these little jacks on the ground. So I bet their machines in there, they're gonna
to support
it. Yeah. I bet they're putting a seamless gutter. One huge one. Hey, what if they mess it up like 3/4 of the way and they get a bad bend, the machine goes Rawr! I bet that happens sometimes. The machine messes up and like crinkles it over or something. I bet they get so mad. All right, I'm gonna dig the other side. This bucket is packed with mud, man. Let me see that pick for a minute. We're gonna grade the entire driveway, get it 100% before I dig any of this approach. I don't want to mess up the edge of the sidewalk. It's already got chunks out of it over there, and that wasn't from me. I didn't even drive over there yet. set a shut off on this side of the orange string, here to here. We're gonna pour it. We're gonna pour this at 11. So we'll get this all set up. We'll grade it, put some wire in there, and get it going. Ray, you can drill rods there. Put felt. That just gets rods, no felt. Pat, why don't you go dump that?
It's Monday.
Yeah, dump that.
Monday morning.
Yeah, don't bring anything back yet.
Be all right.
This looks good now. This is nice and symmetrical. All right, that's about what he had right there. Yeah. That's what he wanted. That, no, don't put pitch coming to the driveway.
No.
No.
It's going over there.
Just put it level. Just put it level right there.
Okay.
Or just a little bit coming towards you. Yeah, that's too low. That's why it looks weird. This is too low right here. It's got more than half a bubble. Look at all that pitch right here. This isn't even nailed. That's why.
No, I know. That's why. I'm just working on it.
Should be pretty good. If we move all them forms there, I'll grab some scoops, a few buckets, and come all the way around. And we'll get that graded real quick. Make sure it's a solid 4. What you guys working on?
Let's push it out a little bit. It's too straight.
Man, I don't know why the form's backwards, but
Oh!
50 years. 50 years. Putting the form backwards. Hey Tom, Ryan from Victory.
Yes, sir.
I have an 11 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
I just need 4.5 yards, 7-bag low chert air microfiber, and then 5-inch lump. Put like 3/4% NCA.
Thanks, Brian.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Bye.
Concrete's ordered. Concrete's coming in an hour for the walk. We'll get that knocked out at least.
Oh, okay.
And then the weather looks terrible, so we'll just have to wait and see. Inspections for 11 tomorrow. But there ain't nothing happening here tomorrow anyway. Big Ray, you get the pouring tools out. The rest of the guys, I want to grade this as much as we can. Should probably be able to get the whole thing graded before concrete gets here. He's got the same thing. He's got 2 foot, just like the same thing we're doing.
Right.
He approved him. At least we got an argument then, you know.
Right. When I started this whole process, I went over there and measured his.
Yeah, his is not right either. So they can't really say nothing to you. See how much of this we can get graded before concrete gets here. And when they're working on the walk, I can dig that approach. I got that party going on tonight, and I'd like to be there as soon as possible. I'll just make a pile on the street. Just go ahead and get out of here for a second. How's that right there? You need a little bit?
Yep. How much
here?
garbage do you go through every day?
Oh, you should see the house today. The house today is loaded.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, because we have a party this afternoon, a graduation party. So the last like 2 weeks, my wife's been in cleaning mode. You know how that is, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you know how that is, right?
Yeah.
Super duper cleaning mode. You know how that is, right, Big Ray? really nice inspector there. He didn't inspect it yet, obviously. He's coming back tomorrow, but he's a nice guy. Man, this stuff is hard to dig. I'll tell you what. All right, we almost got to the end grading. Not quite. I just got to dig the very end out. But concrete's here. We're gonna get the sidewalk poured out, and then I'll go back to digging. As soon as the concrete's down, I'm gonna load up pad again. Looks pretty good to me. Careful for the splashing, guys. Man, we put tape all the way and you splash all above the tape already.
Done with the machine right.
Yeah, right.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Dude,
We gotta get that off of there. So if there's a dip right there. Yeah, there definitely is a dip. Right here, there was a dip right in the middle. I could see it from the street. Yeah, I know, but you didn't go this way. Right here, it went, and then it went down and then back up. You could see it from the street. All right, I'm gonna get Pat lined up here and get him loaded. I don't know where he is. Pat, go ahead, back up. I'm gonna load this on. Sidewalk looks really good. I'm gonna load him up before I even think about joints. This stuff's not setting up that fast. Got the bottom dug out and graded. I'm gonna cut the joints in the sidewalk now. Oh boy.
A good one.
Yeah, oh, that's a good one. Right there, right by your left foot. Right foot now. Oh, you keep spinning in circles. That's all you saved me, brother?
Yeah, right here. No, there's one here.
Oh, thank you. Hey, build these corners up. Build the corners up now when you edge it. Put it just a little bit higher. That way when you finish it, you got a little something to work with. Because this one's already low. So no matter what you do, it's going to look like it's sagged because it's already below the form. Put it a little above the form on the corner. And I won't wait too long because it's popping. Yeah. What you got?
Well, it's your regular soda,
Oh,
diet soda.
I already see what I
There's
like.
a couple of half and half iced teas there.
Alright, guys are finishing. Me and Big Ray just put the rest of the mesh in the driveway. Pat should be back any minute and I'll start digging all this. Should be back any minute. This stuff is super hard to dig. Even with the tooth bucket, it's really tough to dig. It's very hard clay with lots of rocks in it. There's one big chunk out of the walk here, smaller one there, and then there's one big one here too. That's a really big one. It's got a bunch of mud packed in it. Apparently the inspector saw it and he said it's okay. That's what I was told, so I'm not planning on taking anything out. And we obviously didn't do this. It's all packed with mud. This is an old chip. Make sure you leave this in the video, Autumn. It's all packed with mud. Oh, there's another one there too. Yeah, she's chewed up pretty good. This whole sidewalk. They bring excavators in and out with the steel tracks. That's what chews them up the worst. When they dig the foundations. Mr. Pat, where are you at? Gotcha. I see yellow caution tape in the ground, and the gas line is running right through here. Yep.
Did it?
No, but it's right here, and I'm hitting the tape already. I'm already like 8 inches under the ground, and that's the gas line. Yeah, it's the gas line. I know, but it's right here, 8 inches under the ground. Who puts a gas line that shallow? It's supposed to be more than that. This is the hardest ground I think I've ever dug. It's hard as a rock. Well, it is half rock. If I hit the gas line, the chips are going to be the least of my worries. Digging right over the top of it right now. And this stuff is hard to dig. This is like bulletproof soil, man, with rocks in it. Hey, why don't you take over, man? That thing is bouncing me and giving me a headache.
You want me to hit the gas line? Bam!
Boom! Take all these pins out so he can broom proper.
He told me wait.
Right here. How's he gonna broom that? It looks good. Good job, Carlitos. Nice broom. Nice step. It looks good. Hey, it looks bad right here though.
I can do that side.
The broom right here. See it? Get this off here too clean. This little nub. That one too. And then he missed the broom right here. Other than that, it looks really, really, really nice. Oh, that's so bad, man. I don't know. We'll see what the inspector says about that. That's a bad chip right there. Finally got that dug out. Guys are setting the forms down there. I've been marking all the joints. Gonna be nice and small like we always do. 6 foot by 6 foot 8. 6 by 6'8". Yeah, these joints are gonna work out perfect. They're gonna come down the driveway and then they're gonna line up with the approach perfect as well. And everything just worked out. The squares are gonna be beautiful. We're gonna cut one across here because that's gonna be a likely crack point. So you'll have a little bit of an approach there, but then everything else is gonna be really nice. I might ask him if he wants to do crisscross applesauce on this. Hey, little Ray, can you get some sealer in the can ready to go? We'll hit the sidewalk right away. You like pumping those?
No.
Daniel likes pumping those.
Does he?
Yeah. He was laying on top of the handle. He was trying to get it to go down. So the first thing I do is take off my glasses. That way if I'm doing a bad job, he can't tell.
I thought you go like this, like.
No, you gotta keep it up in the air, man. You gotta keep it up in the air and keep it moving so you don't leave lines. And then when you're sealing, you always say, sealer, sealer. All right, you ready for grading? Yep. We got to put the strings this way. This way. So I'll put gravel in there. We'll get it as close as we can. And then we'll put the string and check it, you know, because I can't drive in and out, obviously, with the strings up.
Want me to dump that at the dump?
No. My antenna's broken off.
Oh boy.
Yeah, where'd the antenna go? It's a little disappointing. Just fell from there to there twice and the antenna broke off. I think this is actually the antenna. And there's a plastic cover or something that goes on it. But where did it go? I do not see it down here. That's super weird. It only fell from there to there. That is weird. Disappeared. All right. Oh, dropped my phone. Oh, fell out of my pocket. The hole in the pocket. I need you guys to caution tape everything off. I'm gonna close the garage door. Make sure the spigot is off. Don't leave pressure in the hose. I'm gonna take off because we got that big party. Make sure you turn the spigot off. And then close the garage doors too. And then 6 o'clock tomorrow. That's the plan, but we'll see with the weather. So if you don't hear from me, just show up at 6. I'll see you tomorrow. How you guys doing? What's that? I got a graduation party for my daughter. Had 150 people coming at 5:30, so it's kind of stressful.
Yeah, we all seen your YouTube channel. We're
Yeah.
like, oh, it's kind of cool running into you guys. Yeah.
That's funny. I'm actually getting gutters on my building today.
Yeah?
The guys are there right now. Yeah. 160 foot long. So how many guys would you need for that? That's it? I think they had 5 or 6. I don't know who's doing it. It's the builder's guy. I'm not sure.
We're a small subcontractor.
Yeah, cool. Well, good to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Yep, have a good one. Job went good. It went good. All right, I'm gonna head to the shop super fast. I just want to see if they're done with the gutters and how that all turned out. And then I'm gonna go home and help get ready. All right, just pulling into the yard and the gutters are done. I honestly thought there were going to be bigger downspouts than that. Those are just 4-inch regular residential downspouts, it looks like to me. Well, I hope it holds all the water that's going to be flowing through there. How's it going?
A couple people drove off with your Mustang and Crown Vic.
Yeah, right.
It's gone.
I doubt it.
They did that quick, man. Quick.
I thought I was going to get bigger downspouts though. Bigger gutters and downspouts.
They're just like residential size.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, aren't the commercial ones usually like square?
Yeah, they're bigger. They're like 5 inches. Yeah. Dude, I hope I don't get overflows with the big rains where it's splashing right over because it's not taking the water.
There's only 4 downspouts on the
Yeah, I know.
entire roof.
Which is completely maxed out. Having 4, it was enough, but just enough for the square footage of the roof. Man, I'm gonna call Jeff and ask him because he does seamless gutters.
Ask them about it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, it's me.
Hello, Ryan.
Hey,
What's going on?
they put my gutters on the building today and they just put regular 4-inch residential downspout gutters. Is that normal?
Nah, I would have wanted a 6-inch. I told you that. For that kind of roof flow, it should be 6-inch gutter with 4-inch downs.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, bye.
All right, just pulling up to the house. Thank you, garbage men. If you see this video, thank you for taking all that. I know that was a mess this morning, but they took it all, which is great. Front of the house is looking good. Yard's looking nice. One of my better decisions was just hiring somebody to come and mow the lawn. It's just one less thing I got to think about. Just come once a week and boom, done. We got our pickleball court. We got chairs. I bought all these chairs on Saturday. We got our slam ball. We got our cornhole. I don't even know what that game's called. It's like volleyball with 4 sections and you can only hit it once. We got our regular volleyball. I think we're ready. It's a beautiful afternoon. It's 3:45 basically. Man, it'd be nice to get this out of here. I should just take this to the yard, get this out of here right now. These batteries. I got a little time, I might as well. I was talking to my wife last night, I think. But this is definitely the nicest our house has ever been. By a long shot. It's never been this nice with the walls and the mulch. Everything's clean. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know about those downspouts. I guess I'll just wait and see. I just don't know that much about downspouts. It just looks little to me. Like, how's it gonna take all that water? It's a massive roof. He said the 4-inch downspouts are fine. They'll take the water, he said. But he said if they're the little gutters, they're gonna overflow. But I can't really tell. I'm gonna get this out of here too. I'm gonna put it on the side of the shed. It's our little cover for the boat. They call it a bimini or something like that. Put it back here. Out of sight, out of mind. Hi, Daniel. You guys ready for the party?
Yes.
Okay. Where's the table?
You were the one there.
Whoa, this looks really different.
Good timing. I need you to do something.
I knew you were gonna say that. What do you need me to do?
Put this outside.
Outside?
Maybe on this side.
Oh, see, those little toys are coming in handy already.
Yeah.
This one even sounds like the sea.
Let me see. I hear. Okay, I guess I never wrapped up the video from yesterday. Today is an official rain day. It's raining. And I looked in the contract last night and it did call for 5-inch gutters. So I got what I signed up for, but I don't know. Hopefully I'm just concerned over nothing and they'll be fine. I mean, what I'm worried about is during the really big thunderstorms that the water is just going to come cascading. They're going to get overwhelmed. It's going to come cascading down. I hope that's not the case. But if it is, we'll just have to look at, you know, alternatives, I guess, which would be ripping the gutters off and starting over. But we'll see. Today it's raining, but we're not going to have any heavy thunderstorms where it's even going to test the system. So good news today, the surveyors came and they surveyed the pond. So they're, I guess, they have the data. Now they have to put it to paper. So that's done. The gutters are done, obviously. And the sanitary testing, I got a call today and, you know, it was like, we don't know when it's going to happen because the city's not getting back to us. So I drove straight to the city and I talked to them and they're getting it scheduled right away. So it just took somebody to get down there and, you know, and say, hey, we need to get this done. And they were there and they were cool and they're getting it done. So that's getting scheduled. And then that's about it. The inspector I talked to, he does want the road fixed. So where we cut in for the water and the sewer, he wants that fixed ASAP. So I'm gonna have to try to get that scheduled. The problem is this is the 3rd rain day in like six work days. So I'm officially like 3 or 4 days behind schedule. But tomorrow they're calling for showers again. But even if they are, I think we're just gonna start a patio project and just fight through it and at least try to get it set up, if not set up and poured. And Friday looks okay, so we're gonna probably pour that big driveway we set up on Friday. And then hopefully next week, they're saying it's gonna be hot next week, but hopefully next week we don't have rain and it's super productive, but we'll see. All right, well, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios. They're flowing. It's barely raining and it sounds like there's quite a bit of water coming through the system. And that's why it's a little concerning, because when we get a big thunderstorm, that's gonna be a lot of water on that big roof. But time will tell.